bothering me. Okay, hello. Today we're going to do Shoulda Been Blonde Explained, the song. So, starting right away. This was the second song that I wrote for Shoulda Been Blonde, and I remember laying in bed, I was asleep, and I woke up in the middle of the night with, like, the end of the chorus in my head. And I woke up, and I just see this square right here. I just scribbled it in my notebook before, and then I rolled over and went back to sleep. So that's how this song was born. So this was the second song I wrote, and we did a lot of work on it because I had written songs before. Obviously, I'd written Turn the Lights Off already, but I hadn't, like, written songs to perform before. Like, I'd written a lot of songs, but they weren't great. Which, of course, that's normal. And it takes time to learn how to write a song, and I did not know how to write a song at this point. So we rearranged a lot of it once I finished it, and I remember having such a hard time with the bridge. Again, I had a hard time with the bridge in Turn the Lights Off, and I had a hard time with the bridge in this song, because I didn't know how to write a bridge. I thought it was really hard, but it's really not. It's my favorite part. And actually, the bridge in the song that we have released is not, it was actually the pre-chorus. That part, that bridge, the A, all you want to do is play, that was the pre-chorus, but we moved it to the chorus because of the rhythm of the words. It was just too much with all of them together. So it turned out really good, actually. This is what it looks like when I write a song, just so you know. Lots of scribbles and a little difficult to read, actually. We'll start with verse 1. My family growing up would always tease me that I should have been blonde because I very often say things without, like, thinking them through, and then I sound really stupid. And so they're like, you should have been blonde. And I was getting frustrated because I often, like, played into that, and would kind of eventually purposely say things that sounded stupid or ridiculous just to get a laugh from people, or, you know, to lighten the mood or something, which is fine, but people started to not taking me, English is hard, people started to not take me seriously, in general, like, everybody. I'm not talking about anyone in, like, specific, and I felt like anytime I would, like, actually have something genuine to say, they wouldn't take me seriously, and they would just kind of, like, blow it off, and they're like, oh, it's just Peyton. She's kind of stupid, so we're not gonna actually take anything she says seriously. And I was getting really frustrated, and I was like, that's gonna change. I'm not gonna be a goofball anymore. I'm gonna get really serious, and, that didn't happen, by the way. I'm still a really big goofball. You're always breathing down my neck, waiting for me to sway. So I felt like people were always, breathing down my neck. They were always like, you need to do this, you need to change this, so you can be more like this, so you can succeed and be a successful woman, and, I didn't want to do those things. I wanted to do music, I wanted to, make jokes, I wanted to be a dork, I didn't want to grow up, yeah, so, well, and then it goes into the pre-chorus. Well, I've been waiting all this time watching you perform your crimes. Let me tell you, you've got a lot of those. So I was saying, you know, yeah, sure, I'm not perfect, but neither are you. You mess up all the time. So why do you, like, words are hard. You mess up all the time, so what gives you the authority to tell me how to live my life? 'Cause you mess up just as much as I do, and you're not that successful. I'm not naming anybody. This is a general song. I was just annoyed with people around me, society, lots of things. I was very annoyed. Then it goes into the chorus. You always said that my hair didn't match my brain, and I always said that your face was a shame. So that is a reference to my cousin. We're the same age. We're 2 weeks apart in age. So we grew up together like siblings. Because we're both the first kid of our, moms who are sisters. We grew up, spent a lot of time together growing up and stuff, and so he would take that, like, they would say things like, you should have been blonde, you're so pretty. He would kind of, like, latch onto that, and as a kid, he's just teasing, but I would get so frustrated, because he's like my brother. I would get so mad. He's like, you're so pretty, you should have been blonde, and, so, saying, you're telling me my hair doesn't match my brain, well, you're ugly, because that's what siblings do. But now we get along, even though everything you said was wrong, especially when you said the words, I should have been blonde. So, we always got along. We fought, like cats and dogs, like siblings. But I was just kind of saying, like, I didn't forget all those people telling me that I should have been blonde, or that I wasn't very smart, or, you know. You want to, when I'm successful and stuff, you're gonna want approval? You're gonna, I don't know, you're gonna want, like, me. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean. Like, when I'm successful, they're gonna want, then they'll want to take my, like, opinions, possibly, maybe, I don't know. And I'm like, but I didn't forget. You told me I should have been blonde. You thought I was dumb all this time, but look at me, I'm a genius. I'm just saying, I kind of am. Okay, verse 2. Verse 2. You've got an enlarged ego to match your posh Porsche. Porsche, we're saying Porsche, but it looks like Porsche because it's spelled funny. We're making fun of really expensive things, basically. I remember when I wrote this song, I could not get the second verse either. And so, Brenna and Mirren and I sat on the couch for like an hour or two and just like worked on this song. And we got this chorus. What? We got the second verse and the bridge all worked out. You've got an enlarged ego to match your posh Porsche. So, saying, you have a really big ego. You're not as great as you think you are. And you have a stupid car. All these, like, expensive things that you have or that you want are stupid and not important. And you're always looking down on me. And then, we're having such a hard time with the verse. We wanted to change it up. And then we thought it would be really funny if we just, like, stopped and we're talking. And we thought it was a genius idea. And so, yeah. And it's getting really, really annoying. Like, seriously, can you stop? And then it goes into the pre-chorus. Well, now we've... Wait, what? Well, I've been waiting all this time watching you perform your crimes, and let me tell you, you've got a lot of those. And then it goes back into the chorus. I feel like I'm going through this really fast. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Alright. And then it goes into the bridge after the chorus. A, all you want to do is play, but every time I come through those doors, you act like I'm no more than A. So, all you want to do is play. I was thinking of my cousin again. You know, grasping onto those things that the adults would tease me about. You should have been blonde, you're so pretty, you're saying stupid things and it makes you sound really dumb. And I was like, well, you're not very smart either. All you want to do is play around. You don't want to work for anything. But anytime I do something wrong or anytime I come in that room, I don't even have to do anything. You just attack me. And, this wasn't just at him. Now that I think about it, it's kind of about society in general. And everyone. Like, a lot of times people just make up their mind about something and then they don't, like, you can't really change their mind because their mind is already made. And so they would make up their mind that I am dumb or goofy. I don't have anything, like, serious to say or important to say, so they just kind of, like, write me off anytime I come in, like, to a situation or whatever. And that was frustrating, and I was really frustrated about it. And then A, why do you never change? Because every time I come through those doors, you act like I'm no more than some girl who hasn't got a brain. So, you don't change, you won't reconsider anything. You've made up your mind, and you won't change it. And you won't give me another chance. And so you always just think I'm a girl who hasn't got a brain. That I'm stupid. You always think I'm stupid. And then it goes back into the chorus. And then, after the chorus, it goes out with the blah 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 blondes, which, fun fact, Scott wanted to do the blah blahs. He thought that was really fun. It was a cool idea to put blah blahs somewhere in the song, like a blah blah blonde. And then when we were playing through the song for the first time after we finished all the verses and the bridge, I was like, well, he wants to do blah blahs, and then I just kind of like heard it in the outro of the song, and so I just started doing blah 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 blonde, and we kept it. So that should have been Blonde Explained. I hope it made sense. I hope I didn't go like through it too fast. I feel like I did. I'm on a lot of caffeine right now, and I also feel like I can't breathe, and that makes me stressed, which in turn makes me rather energetic and movie roundy, and I'm also drinking caffeine, so that okay, well, okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe, please. I'll write you a song. Just subscribe, okay? Also, you can follow our social medias. We have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook, and we have our music out on Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, pretty much everything. There's we have a whole list. If you want the whole list, I could go get it. Just let me know. But I off the top of my head, I can't think of all of the things. Those are the usual things though. So you can find our music on there. We just released a new single, Stalk the Stalkers, so go check it out. Give us some support. I made a lyric video for it. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's on our channel. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? I worked really hard on that. Go give it a like, please. Please go like it and give it some views, because I worked so hard on that video. So, please. Please, please subscribe. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.